Hi you guys, welcome back to Crave with me. Today we're making some delicious brown stew chicken. Alright guys, so as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and please hit that notification bell. I have my chicken pieces here ready and prepped. I cut them in about quarter-sized pieces. So we're going to go ahead and clean our meat. We have to start off by cleaning our meat, you guys. That's mandatory. And we're going to add half of a lime or a whole lime, some vinegar, and a little bit of salt. You're going to give this a rinse 2 to 3 times just to ensure that there's no sliminess nor no raw scent to your meat. Alright, so go ahead and give your meat that last final rinse. Again, make sure to smell, just make sure the rawness is gone, and it should look something like this when it's fully cleaned. Perfect. Now we're gonna season our meat. As always, everything that I use will be listed in the description below, and that's gonna include some all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, black pepper, and of course some pimento seeds, my favorite. Alright, so once all your powdered seasonings have been added in, you're going to go ahead and add your fresh seasonings, which is going to include some grated ginger and garlic, some thyme, scallion, and some Scotch bonnet pepper. I usually have my Scotch bonnet pepper frozen, so it's in my whatever I'm seasoning like this. And I'm also adding in half of an onion. See, we're going to add in a sweet pepper. You guys can add in whatever color you like. Here I'm adding in red or green. And once that's done, you're going to add some browning to the meat as well. This is going to give the meat its pretty color. This is optional. I usually like using the Eve brand over the Grace, but whatever you can get your hands on, no problem. So once you add in the browning, you're going to mix in the meat like this. Don't forget to pull back the skin as well, just to ensure that everything is coated in that delicious seasoning. And once it is done, you're going to leave it to marinate for an hour before we start the frying process. So once you're ready to start frying, I love using coconut oil, and I like to add a piece of garlic into the oil. And you're going to separate your meat pieces from the seasoning. So one side should have those fresh seasonings separated, and the opposite side should have the meat that you're going to fry. So once you've separated them, go ahead and add your meat to your pan, and the oil should be at around medium high heat. So you're going to fry these on each side, you guys, for approximately 5 to 6 minutes or until they have a nice golden color. I'll show you what that looks like in a few seconds. Alright, so once 5 to 6 minutes has passed, and you're just going to flip them to ensure that you can get that same color on the opposite side. Once your meat has fully browned, you're going to remove those pieces and you're going to place them back in that same bowl that we had the meat initially in. Now, don't worry about this. Remember that the meat is not fully cooked, you guys. It's just partially browned. So we still have to finish making that gravy sauce to fully cook the meat. So go ahead and add in, once you remove all your meat, in the bowl all together. So this is the meat that we just browned along with our fresh seasonings. Now, you guys, it's time to make the delicious sauce. Alright, so this is how your pan should look or may look. You're going to remove all that excess oil. Don't be alarmed, you guys. The pan is not burnt. It's just the browning that was on the meat. So you're going to take all your fresh vegetables that are in the pan along with that extra liquid that's in the meat bowl. And this is what we're going to use to make our gravy. So you're just going to stir all that fresh seasoning, and you're going to add about a cup and a half to 2 cups of hot water, you guys. Not cold. We don't want to bring the temperature down. And this is going to cause the pan to start deglazing. And we're also going to add some ketchup, a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, a little bit of salt as well, and this fish and meat sauce. You guys, this is going to make the dish. You're also going to add about a tablespoon of brown sugar. If you like the extra heat, go ahead and add in another piece of Scotch bonnet pepper like I did. And of course, we have to taste, and add in about a teaspoon of butter as well. So once everything has been placed into that pan, you're then going to leave this to simmer for about 3 minutes before adding in the meat pieces. Now that 3 minutes has surpassed, you guys, give it a little mix and go ahead and add in your meat pieces. Once you add your meat pieces, you guys are going to stir this all in, and you're going to allow this to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes until everything is fully cooked. Once it's fully cooked, you guys, your meat should look something like this. Delicious. It's like you can just smell the flavors through the screen. Alright, you guys, once your pot is finished cooking, your chicken should look something like this, and your house should smell amazing. And now it's time to plate. So I plated this with some rice and peas. And And now you're gonna go ahead and add in those chicken pieces. Look at how delicious they look, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.